Hi, I'm Laura Boss. I'm going to read 3 poems today. First, from At the Edge of the Hudson, Perfect Circles. The best teacher I ever had told me I was the best student he'd ever had. The best lover I ever had told me I was the best lover he'd ever had. The man I loved most didn't love me most when I loved him, needed me when I didn't need him. I used to use a compass in school, could never make perfect circles. And this next poem is a more recent poem. It's called The Astronomer for Michael Benedict. At 13, you traveled from one junior high to another, reading your paper on astronomy that caused your teachers to want other students in the city to hear your paper they considered so brilliant from someone your age or any age. You tell me this after lovemaking years later. Tell me that giving that lecture gave you even more pleasure than reading your poems at the Library of Congress. Tonight, 5 months after your death that I am still recovering from, and obviously you never will, I look at the night sky and wonder, my love, if your inquisitive spirit is soaring through the planets like the mind astronaut you always were. And this next poem is from Arms, and it's called Matching Urns. Matching urns. I think how 3 weeks ago, before surgery, I thought as I cleaned my apartment in case I didn't make it, so my mother wouldn't have a stroke when she saw my place, how one of the first things my first husband's second wife did after their marriage was to get 2 places in a mausoleum so they would be together forever, though in the traditional Jewish religion I'm still married to him, since we never had a Jewish divorce, just the usual civil one. And I think how I don't have a place to be buried, no plot way out in Long Island by my grandparents, no plot nearer in Queens where my father and his parents and his sisters are buried, with only room left for my mother. What a pain for my kids at the time of grieving to have to find some plot of dirt to dig me into. How civilized if I am cremated and save them the time and effort as well as cemetery trip. Lights on all the cars way out to Long Island, but the air conditioner's probably off since the cars are overheating from the 10-mile-an-hour funeral procession. No, perhaps a plot closer to their apartments, but then so costly for them. Yes, better and cheaper to be burnt up and my ashes given to them in a tasteful urn in brown clay, or perhaps pink enamel with little rosebuds with daisies if they want to spring for it, to be placed on a mantle. But whose mantle? Will my 2 sons fight over who will get my ashes? Will the fight be over who has to keep this depressing urn on their mantle? Neither has a mantle. And how will their wives feel to have their mother-in-law forever parked in their living room, seeing the dust or on vacuum floors, a constant recrimination to them, though she was never a housekeeper? And perhaps my lover of 10 years will want the urn. After all, he is such a collector of cardboard boxes that his VCR or an electric fan came in. Will my ashes be fought over? Will they third me up so that one might have the ashes of my legs with their slight varicose veins, or my head or breasts? My younger son, who kept his bottle until he was 5, probably would get my breasts. No, I see my lover with these. He always admired them. Now he can have their ashes. Buy me a pretty black bra from Victoria's Secret catalog and throw it in. Take out the bra when he yearns for me. No, the ashes on the bra would mess up his place, and he hates all dust with a passion. No, I see him taking my ashes to the relief of both my sons, and especially their wives. I see him putting my ashes in a matching urn that he selected so carefully for his cat Kate. I see our twin urns on his mantle, my fate to be there next to this cat I was so allergic to in life, seeing some new lover of his in a jealous fit, After he tearfully tells her how much he loved me after making love to her, this new lover spitefully moving these 2 urns on the bedroom mantel so that he is actually talking to the cat when he remembers me, and tenderly pats her urn and calls her Laura. Thank you.